Grand Rising, and welcome to Early Bird Tea with your girl Rachel Listens, and I'm here to deliver your motivation devotional. Today we are on day 10 of leadership and personal development, and if you love to follow through, I use the Bible app and I pick a devotional and we just run through it together. So today is day 10, and today's topic is courage and risk taking. It's been said that failure is the back door to success. It is, and so is risk. Indeed, Henry Lee Allen, in the book Men to Men, observes that many of the most successful people or organizations, yet the reward seems well worth the effort. Strong leaders boldly take calculated risks. They must do so in order to advance in their cause. You have mouths to feed, you have a business to run, you have a car to put gas in. Even if you don't feel so comfortable doing what you have to do, it's taking a risk. Sometimes you have to take risks not only for yourself, but also so that you can open a door so that you can see God work within your life. If you don't take risks, if you don't have, even having faith can seem like taking a risk sometimes, because at the end of the day, like, we are believing in something that we can't touch. It doesn't speak to us directly, and we can't really feel it the way we feel everything else, the way we feel money, the way we feel our clothes, the way we feel the fact that we have a house over our head. Have faith and take that risk and do so, whether it's in leadership, in ministry, at work. Sometimes something happens and you're fighting whether you should speak up, and at times you're scared of like risking your job, or you should speak up for a better cause. You have to take that risk, and also it opens the door for you to see God work in your life. Because for me, some of my risks of like having conversations with people, I didn't know how I was going to get through the conversation. I didn't know what I was going to say. I was scared that my emotions were going to get the best of me and I'll start being very aggressive. But it also opened a window for me to be like, God, I need your help in this conversation. I need your help through this moment. I need you right now. I surrender myself and I ask that you use me. All of that is part of that. And I think God really appreciates the more that we lean on him. He wants us to lean on him. He's like, I am your father. Lean on me. Stop being so frightened and like working from a place of fear, and just lean on me. I got you. I have everything that you need. I've seen it all happen. I've been there. I've experienced it all. And yes, today our recommended reading is John 2, 12 to 20, 12 to 20, 12 to 20. Okay, I'll read the whole thing. And it says, after this, he went down to Capernaum with his mother and brother and his disciples. There they stayed for a few days. When it was almost time for the Jews' Passover, Jesus went up to Jerusalem. In the temple courts, he found people selling cattle, sheep, and dove, and others sitting at tables exchanging money. So he made a whip out of cords and drove all from the temple courts. Both sheep and cattle he scattered, the coins of the money changers, and overturned their tables. To those who sold doves, he said, get these out of here. Stop turning my father's house into a market. His disciples remembered that it is written, zeal from your house will consume me. Zeal from your house will consume you. Oof. The Jews then responded to him, what sign can you show us to prove your authority to do all this? Jesus answered to them, destroy this temple and I will raise it again in 3 days. They replied, it has taken 46 years to build this temple, and you're going to raise it in 3 days. But the temple he had spoken of was his body. After he was raised from the dead, his disciples recalled what he had said. Then they believed the scripture and the words that Jesus had spoken. Wow. You see how in this verse, the disciples thought that the temple was the physical entity of the temple, but in reality, the temple was really Jesus. We really need to remember that there's no physical temple that we can really create. No matter how much you curate your environment, you curate your space, or you curate where you're living, Jesus at the end of the day is the temple. There's no bigger, better temple than anything else. So that should also give us a certain type of peace that allows us to know that even if we lose everything, you lose all your money, you lose all your status, you lose anything that you hold, at the end of the day, the temple lives in him. It doesn't live on this earth. It doesn't live in us. It doesn't live anywhere here. So we have to trust and believe that temple is really within him. That way we can be able to move through this earth and give and open the door and be open to just always showing up for other people and being good servants of the Lord and helping others and doing so much. If a lot of people just stopped like looking at the physical aspect of things, life will be able to flow so much better. Like for me, I always know I don't receive money without giving money. So even if I get into a place where if I give, if I help others, if I continue to do what I have to do with what I have, it will return to me. It'll give me an opportunity to have faith, and it'll all come to me, because at the end of the day, Jesus is the temple. Boom, bam, period. Yes. Okay. Ooh, that was a good one. It'll be unfair not to share